What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Duran. We're getting back into the post-game reaction. This is off script. This is raw. This is about the Bears and Bucks recap. Big news tonight. We can go into it. Tom Brady forgot it was fourth down. Wow, really showing his age. Tom Brady thought it was third down on the last play of the game. Really, really bad. That's bad. And that's bad team awareness. That's bad coaching. You got to know the situations at those key moments. Let's talk about key matchups. Tristan Wirfs versus Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack dominated Tristan Wirfs. Tristan Wirfs stood up for a lot of snaps. We even saw that play where Tristan Wirfs got completely flipped. I mean, Jesus Christ. Also key matchups. Chuck Pagano versus Bruce Arians. I feel like Bruce Arians and Tom Brady kind of had their way, but they just could never really get towards the end zone and execute and finish drives. But as far as yardage, as far as plays, as far as time of possession, the Bucks won all three of those categories. The Bucks just couldn't finish drives. They were getting set back by Khalil Mack destroying plays. They were losing yards, tackle for loss with Akeem Hicks blowing up the middle of it. Mario Edwards kid really having a good game. Kyle Fuller had a good game. The Chicago Bears' entire defense really showed up in key moments and key third downs to really keep the Buccaneers under wraps here. Other key matchup I talked about, Mike Evans versus Kyle Fuller. I did not know Mike Evans was going to be that hurt coming into this game. He was really limping. So it really wasn't the matchup that we all really wanted to see. Mike Evans was matched up against kind of like just guys, because you could do that with a player that's hurt. He's not 100%. He's just a guy out there, Jag as they call him. Ronald Jones, another good performance by him. Kind of driving home that the Bucks didn't need to pick up Leonard Fournette. Ronald Jones is perfect. He's fine. 17 carries on 106 yards, 6 yards a carry. He did pretty good today. Bears flip side, the offense struggled, but I feel like the defense set them up in really good positions in really good parts of the field where they can go out there and score and really make a difference. They finished in the end zone. That's really what you want to see out of the Bears offense this year. Is they're going to finish when the defense sets them up. Allen Robinson was a beast. 10 catches, 90 yards, no TDs. Jimmy Graham was a really good player in this game, I guess, a role player. Jimmy Graham's washed, but I mean, he made some really good plays today. Overall, I think this, like I said, this is the best Thursday night game in a long time that we have gotten. It really filled up his billing. Man, that's just tough that Tom Brady forgot what down it was at the end of the game. That's really bad. Oh, that's really, really bad. Tough loss for the Bucks. If they go on here, they go to 3-2. Let me go ahead and check who they have next week. Give me just one moment. Week 6. The Bucks have the Packers next week. That's crazy. That is a tough game to drop this one and to turn around and potentially play the best team in football. The Packers look like the best team in football, and the Bucks have to play them next week. 4 o'clock midday, Fox primetime slot. That's going to be crazy. As far as we talk about the Bears, they have to play Carolina next week. They're going to win that game. They're going to move 5-1. They're 4-1 right now. Chicago's just really riding the schedule that they have, and this is a pivotal win for them to get. This is one of the harder games in their schedule. So, you know, one team set up really well to rip off some wins here and put themselves in position to make the playoffs. Another team's put themselves in position to fall a little bit in the NFC that's looking really stacked. Now, these are one of the games you want to win. These are the games that are tiebreakers for a home field advantage, because I guarantee you the Bucks are going to see the Bears later on down the line. You know, with this game, this is one of those pivotal games that you look back on and you really, really wish that you had won. You know, I like the Bears in this game. I had them winning the game 23-20, but it was a lot closer. It was by 1 point, and I think the Bucks were a 2.5 favorite in this game. I knew the Bears were going to come and win after seeing the Bucs defense give up 31 points to Justin Herbert, and then having to come on a short weekend travel. I know on a Thursday night game, the home team is at a greater advantage when they don't have to travel. They don't have to take a travel day. They don't have to take a rest day, and they only have to have one practice. It's really hard to flip on a Thursday night game. Travel, rest, you have to train and get ready for a game just like in 24 hours. It's not realistic. And coming off a performance like they did, I knew it was going to be tough for that defense to get their head wrapped around. I mean, they did a pretty good job. Bad game management by Matt Nagy at the end of the game. Let's talk about that. Matt Nagy, bad game management by Matt Nagy and Nick Foles at the end of the game. They were really trying hard to lose this game. You can't throw it 3 times when you're up by when you're in field goal range, about to be up by 1 point. You can't throw it 3 times down there. You got to run the ball, try to mix it up, keep the clock rolling. And I just think they played themselves a little bit at the end. But yeah, they banked on their defense. Their defense came and bailed them out. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what wraps up this game. My next video, I'll be talking about the Colts, and then we'll hopefully get the weekly up. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. As always, much love and peace to everyone. See ya.